So as many of you know by now, I'm expecting a baby in the spring of 2025. Since my announcement, I have received so many questions about my pregnancy journey, and I am truly honored to share it with you. Before diving in, I want to just take a moment to acknowledge something important. Every journey to parenthood is unique. For many women, the path can be filled with unexpected challenges. If you're in the midst of your own journey, whatever that looks like for you, I want you to know that you are stronger than you realize. You're not alone, even in the moments that feel the hardest. So for me, the desire to become a mom, it came later in life. After I met my husband, I was in my late 30s, he was in his 50s, and at first, starting a family together seemed like an unlikely possibility. Luis had grown children and wasn't planning on having more, but life has a way of surprising us. Through open conversations and shared growth, we found ourselves on this incredible path to parenthood together. Because of Luis's vasectomy years ago, we're talking 2005, 2006, we turned to the wonders of modern medicine. Using frozen eggs I had preserved in my early 30s, we were able to create embryos. Out of about 24 eggs, we ended up with 5 viable embryos. And from there, our journey truly began. 4 days ago, I got a little embryo implanted in my uterus. This is what I look like right now. I'm not allowed to work out. I can't do yoga aside from meditate and breathe, which is totally fine and worth it. It's just a big shift for me. Okay, it's day 6. Tomorrow will be 1 week since I've had my transfer. I'm kind of going nuts because I can't work out, and I always work out like the first thing I do when I wake up. So I think that's the hardest part. I'm downstairs and I'm gonna walk and also read one of my books. I'm taking a class on functional medicine. Yeah, I feel like there's a baby in there. So crossing my fingers. Okay, so I woke up early, as I always do. Luis is still sleeping. I woke up at like 5:45. So I went to the restroom and I spotted. So I don't know if that's an indication of a miscarriage or if that's an indication of pregnancy, because I just Googled it and it said that between 7 and 14 days, if you spot a little and bleed a little, it could be either you miscarry or you're pregnant. So I'm not gonna freak out, but to be honest, I am kind of freaking out. But I am just going to walk very slowly on the treadmill because that's all I can do. And then in 2 days, I'm gonna find out for sure at the doctor's office if I'm pregnant. No sweating for the next 6 weeks. I was told to eat a lot of pineapple, so I keep buying the full pineapple because I feel like it tastes better than the pre-cut stuff you got. I'm gonna take the core and make some tea. So, it's Friday, day 9 after my transfer, and I think I got my period, which is not good. My doctor said it might be just from like delayed transfer bleeding, but I don't think so. If it didn't work, then I'll start the process again, but it sucks. It really effing sucks. Like this whole journey, I thought that it would be like one and done, so easy, and it's just a roller coaster of emotion. Emotions are shitty, to say the least. I've learned that my HCG went up. It's an abnormal pregnancy. So basically, I'm not pregnant. I don't know if you call it a miscarriage, but I just had to get a shot of methotrexate, which is a really powerful drug. This makes sure that the system is cleared so that I can do the next transfer. I'm still hopeful. First transfer didn't work, but I really feel it in my heart that the second transfer worked. Well, it is June 28th, 2024, and next week, I think I'm going to have my second transfer. I had to go through a lot of grief and mourn for the one that I lost the first time. So I kind of have just been, I don't know, I've been really in my head, and I had to do a lot of inner work to become okay after losing the first. So we're gonna try this again. Okay, so Yesterday was a big day. I ovulated. I didn't have to give myself a trigger shot, which is what I was told I might have to do if I didn't ovulate on my own, but I did it. So now I have a list of all of these medications that I have to take. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different things that I have to take for the next 5 days. I'm so excited for this time around. This could be a July 4th baby. Stay tuned, and this is good. This feels different this time around, and I have a lot of high hopes, and I am praying. And my family and friends are all praying that this works. All right, my transfer date, it is on Friday, July 5th. I'm really excited, and after everything happens on Friday, I'm just gonna rest. And then, you guys, I'm going back to KPLA. I'm really missing being, with my friends and just doing the weather on air. I really enjoyed my job. I loved my job. It was my dream job. Mama will be doing something that brings her a lot of joy.
We are waiting for all that water that I just drank to make its way into the bladder so that the uterus is in the right position. We want it to be perfect, and then we'll see that little shooting star of an embryo go in, and hopefully will burrow into the lining of the uterus like a little tick and just stay there. It's warm in here. It's like a little womb. Feeling a little loopy. I'm not gonna lie. Crossing my fingers.